Kia ora, beautiful Facebook family, wider world, how are we? Not too sure how windy the wind is this morning. Feels only gentle here but cold, so if you are joining live, please let me know if you can hear me correctly. I'm just going to share the beautiful live onto my personal and into my groups, so just give me one moment, but say kia ora, say, I'm going to call it morena because it's still morning time in my world. Intuitive messages on the beach. Just going to share the live. If you are joining me live, let me know if you can hear me okay. There is some building I can hear not far, and the wind is blowing, but it's beautiful. It's cold. It is. Let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know how you are today. One share done. And just to share into my groups, and then we'll be ready to go. Share to group. I don't actually know. I don't even know the name of this beach where I am right now. Good morning, Star. You made it, honey. Can hear you clearly and see you great. There is a big light beam across your face, but I love it. Yeah, like right here, eh? It's beautiful. It's incredible. Thank you so much for confirming that for me. One more group share, guys, and then I will be with you. How are you feeling today, Star? How are you, darling? How are you? I think that is all shared correctly. Beautiful. Yeah, the sun's so warm, but the wind is like so chilly, like cleansing, cold, like crispy, crunchy kind of winter cold. I've actually got underneath here like I actually wear this bodysuit as just a normal bodysuit, but I also wear it swimming because I'm kind of keen. I feel like I've been really kind of sitting in my comfort zone lately, especially in my physical life, like in my physical leaf dropped on my knee. It was like, yeah, here's a leaf. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like in my physical life, like I attempted to do that 75 hard challenge a while back, and then my period hit me, and my bleed phase of my cycles just like getting deeper and deeper and heartier and fuller, and then all of a sudden I'm like, my gosh, everything needs to stop and wait, and that's what happened. And then since then I've kind of been a bit slack. I've been more lazy. Yeah, no, that's not even been hard on myself. I've been more lazy around my physical stuff, and I love the cold therapy, cold showers, ice baths and stuff like that. And I yesterday was gonna go jump out of my comfort zone and just jump into the ocean, even though it's freezing, but I know once I do it I feel so fucking alive. It's like, oh. Star says deeply contemplative today in the best way. Yeah, like a shifting contemplation space. Sexy body, so thanks. You're going to swim today. Do it. Cold water swims are magical. Do you know what? Like, that's why I kind of put it on underneath here. I was like, if I sit in the sun, I'm just working out when I do lives how I can sit my phone. I've still got a 2-legged tripod at the moment, so I've got like my speaker and everything like stacked up behind it right now, and hopefully the wind doesn't go and it doesn't fall over, because I need to go to the shop and buy a new tripod. I broke one of the legs of my tripod, so I'm just getting the gist of putting my phone like in the more shady area so it doesn't overheat, so I can still see the comments, but then me sitting in the sun at the beach because it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. But I thought if I warm up while I do my cards and the energy flows, you know, when you start reading them, and then hopefully I'll just crank on some music and then just go for it and go for a swim. Like, it's so beautiful, and you feel so alive, and you feel so fresh and so focused, and so beautiful when you do, especially in the ocean. You know, it's just so cleansing, and it's so different to just drop into and open into. It's a beautiful little black bird of some sort just saying hello. Hi, are you watching? Star says it looks perfect. Now, thanks girl, thank you very much. Yeah, I've been feeling lazy in my physical life. I've still been I haven't gone to 2 of my dance classes this week because one day I needed to rest my bleed cycle, and then the other day they cancelled, but I'm going tomorrow. But yeah, we slip and slide through all the phases of being motivated and then feeling like we need to just lax back for a bit as well. This one like flipped up, turned around while I was shuffling. Contemplation, Star. Contemplation, baby. Contemplation just for you. Really, oh my god, I'm really hot. I just got to take this off. Hang on. Contemplation, alright. How is that reassurance for you? So when I look at this, Star, straight away, take the live with you. Give us all some ocean medicine. Yeah, baby. So this card, Contemplation, straight away there is at the top here, there is a man, and he's got like a rose. He's holding a rose in front of the lady's nose and mouth, like front of her face, and he's holding her eyes closed. And I'm not sure if you can see that with the light, but I just feel it's almost like there's so much unknown, and there's things that you know, but it's like that rocky ground of like, oh, do I just do it? Like, do I just rapid validation? Fuck yeah, it is. It's like, I feel like today we're like, it's like we already know it, but you know when you don't know, it's the unknown, and you haven't experienced that thing, but you've experienced it. Like, we could step into past lives, or we could it could be like we've experienced very similar situations because they all relate, and really it's like, you know, when we all have different issues. For example, like I talk into stigma because that's my kind of thing, but other people have different things. It might be like addiction. They're all the same thing, like whether it's like substance abuse addiction, love addiction, any addiction, phone addiction, work addiction, whatever the fucking addiction is. It's like they're all the same things, in a sense of I'm saying, like with his hands over her eyes, yeah, it's like smelling the roses, smelling the flowers, but it's like it's like we're all in this place where it's like when we are in, it's like when we're nervous of the unknown, but we already know the unknown, if that that makes sense. Because I want to say it's like we're nervous to step into the unknown, or we're like, what do we do? Do we do this, or do I do this, or do I take this pathway, or do I take that one? There's so many options, or I could do all of these things. What's the right step to take? And I feel like it's saying something today, like contemplation. It's healthy, it's okay, it's natural, it's part of the process to sit in contemplation. It's okay. Contemplation doesn't have to be negative, and contemplation doesn't mean that we need to quickly get out of contemplation and make a fucking decision. It's like, it's all good to be it's all good to be blinded or blindfolded and not know, but you actually know internally. It's like the external choice isn't out, like all I want to do is this, isn't out external from us, and we feel like it's unknown because we can't see past the hand. It's like, I feel like there's contemplation, oh, but I don't know because I haven't experienced that. But actually you have experienced other interrelated experiences within your experiences already internally. You already have, and that's why I'm talking about how that sounds so conflicting and so like, what the fuck, Maddie? You're saying like it's so unknown but it's so known at the same time. It's like, can you just sit and be in the contemplation for a second? Can we just sit and be in contemplation? It's okay to be in conflict. It's okay to be contemplating and to just sit in that space. Star says, can sort of see it, but I feel it deeper. Yeah, baby. Thought you might. Bang on. That feeling of the damn right step. Love it. Don't need to be fast. Trusting the internal navigation. Yeah, and just like that, this is a message definitely for myself today as well, that it's like, because I'm always executing. I'm a doer. I'm learning more and more of being, like being here in this present, just doing this and sitting and feeling the sunshine all on my back and just being in this moment. I've gotten better at it and I've strengthened it, and we strengthen it the more that we do it over and over and over again. But it's like a message for me to say, like, it's all good to actually just be. And it's like that cliche that we see often shared around of like being present, being in present moments. Like, we hear that all the time. And it's easy enough to say, like, yeah, it's like life is about being in the present moment and enjoying this beautiful sun ray, that the same one that's just like diving down in this live right now. That's incredible. And being present and just feeling the warmth and just breathing and just being in this moment. But actually being present and actually doing it can be so challenging sometimes. And I feel like for me, it's like I'm not contemplating like any big decisions or anything, I suppose, but because I've been on such a flowing execution of like showing up in my business and the new things I'm creating and the expansion and all the ideas that are coming through and all the things I'm trying to create and etc. I'm always doing, which yes, we do need to do and execute to get to where we want to go to and to live our purpose and to expand and create and reach the people and build our tribe and our life purpose, or build and grow and heal our relationships. That's been something really big that's for me the last couple of weeks, is relationships just like smacking me in the face, teaching me so many lessons and enlightening me in different perceptions. But it's like contemplation is okay, and coming back, I want to say, like, coming back to center into the actual presence. And then if you do come into your presence and your mind is wandering, it's kind of like when we do meditation, and when we are first learning about meditation, and people always talk about, it's not about like stopping our thoughts, it's about the observation, like coming back to just, oh, okay, that thought's come, okay, all right. It's not about like stopping all the thoughts. It's just just refocusing and then observing and then knowing, oh, okay, that thought's come up, so my head's busy today, all right, so I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to listen. And if I'm doing a guided meditation, I'm going to listen to breathe in and breathe out, if that makes sense. Star says that light ray goes right across your third eye, throat in, hard space, divine placement. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? So incredible. So there's some rapid validation for you. I want to say contemplation. Star, if you guys are joining us today, feel free to say kia ora, say hello. I didn't even actually ask for a yes please today. It just fell out, and Star said she was in a space of contemplation and this card fell out, so we started. How beautiful is that? Just trusting the flow. So if you're joining us live and you would like some messages or a message today, some guidance, some encouragement, some support of any sort, please do pop a yes please into the comments. Second card here, wisdom, and I feel like this is definitely relating to you today, Star, as well. I just feel like it's really There is so much. I'll send you a private message. I'll send you a photo of this card star, because the pictures in it, for me, when I open this card, do you open a card yet? You open it energetically. You open a tool energetically, but I haven't opened a card. But when I flipped it over, straight away, wisdom, it's like there is so much. Like, you have it all. I want to say, like, you actually have it all. You have it all right in front of you. There's nothing else. Like, whatever you're looking for, you actually already have it. You already have it. And there's so much. I feel like this is like a really complimentary message today. There's like there's butterflies, there's girls that are around, like, it looks like a maypole, but it's a tree, and they're dancing around it. There's fish, there's, I don't even know if those are foxes, I'm not very good with my animals, a mum with like four children, a lady sleeping in flowers. There's so much, and I feel like these are like all the magical components that I feel like the messages coming today are like, you have so many skills and so much wisdom, and so that you already have all of this beauty, and today it's like complimenting you for your natural given gifts, for your natural, I want to say, like, the impact of you doing your own healing. And I want to say, like, you just so I'm doing this with my hand, but I feel like it's something to do with your healing, like how you've cleansed your, and saying that when we heal, it doesn't just like disappear. You know, we always have the memories, and we always have those emotions, and we can go back there and we can relive it and things. But this arm motion, I want to say, it's like the way you've swept all your trauma and all your pain and all your hurting and all the things that have happened, all the wounds, all the pains, all the hard times, all the work. This is like how you've cleaned and you've cleansed and you've worked through. I can't stop doing it. How you've cleaned, and like, that's all I want to do is just say that you've really cleaned over and over, and maybe that's why I'm doing it over and over again, because you really cleaned and cleared and healed and really dove in over and over again, because that is what true quality healing and gifts and purpose and it is we don't heal once. We don't do one program or one course or one meditation or have one whoopsie and then it's a mistake and then we learn from it, and we don't have just one experience and then we're healed, or go to a counsellor once, or take paracetamol once and then all the pain's fucking gone. It's like, and this is nothing that you don't know. This is like you know this, but do you need a reminder of it today? Do you need a reminder that you are the gift, that all your cleansing and clearing and healing and always showing up for yourself, you've got back up over and over and over again, and it's like a compliment. All I keep on using is the word compliment, that I want to say, like, your wisdom is a compliment of yourself, if that makes sense. Clearing energy, hand movements, ebb and flow, circle, so much. And that movement feel in my heart. Yeah. Maybe you need to join me. Oh, 2 cards, got chills, feel so much tingly everywhere. And then I can't open it. Come on, cheeky little phone. Yes, reminder is so timely. Thank you, deep validation. Yeah, honey. So big. If anyone is wanting a card or a message today, just chuck a yes please into the comments, and we will happily pull one. Yeah, sometimes reminders is like all. At the moment I'm creating, guys. Whoa, I can't believe I haven't even talked into this today. I am creating, it's pretty much, I've got like 5 pages to go. I'm creating, well, it's pretty much created, a new package that I'm releasing this week called Soul Starter Package. It's a soul healing starter package, because before my journey with intuitive healing, I Honestly, I was like, oh yeah, I've heard the word inner child, shadow, blah, 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 all of these things, but I don't really understand it. And I felt dumb to ask sometimes. So I'm doing like a soul starter package, and it's absolutely fucking incredible. Why am I mentioning this? Psychic readings and cards. And I'm doing like a ebook to go with the 7 sessions that you get within this package, diving into like clearing energy, psychic readings, how they can support you, etc. And it was, the reminder, just the timely reminder is like something that when I was creating last night, the page or the section on psychic readings and why they support us and they guide us, and that they're not telling our future. They're telling us guidance and support and asking us questions and giving us safety and reassurance and raw fucking truth. Like, psychic readings aren't all just what we want to hear and hope that we get the answer that we're going to find love one day or have a baby one day, or, you know, like that cliche kind of, I feel like, assumption that often is around psychic readings and oracle readings and intuitive messages. And it's like sometimes we just need a reminder from external of us, from higher, from source, from a space that reassures us and gives us some guidance and hope when we are in a space of challenges or contemplation or just processing, learning, healing and moving. Hello, beautiful Ayla. Have I said your name right again? Please correct me if I have not pronounced that properly. Ayla. Let me know if I have said that correctly. You are most welcome. You can definitely have a message today. I do want to make sure I'm getting your name right, though. That's one of my things for sure. It's challenging when I get people. I had a few people from like South Africa and stuff come on the other week, and it challenges me because pronunciation, I always want to get it right. I feel like names are really important. I really hate it when people are like, call me Madison. I'm like, I'm not Madison. That's not my name. Ayla says, hey, yeah, that's right. I'm glad, honey. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. Okay. Excuse my sniffing. It's really cold out, so my nose is just running a little bit. So if you guys are also interested in my Soul Starter Pack, send me a private message, and when it is released this week, I can definitely send you all the details. It is going to be so juicy and so exciting. I'm coming to the near end of my Intuitive Healer certification with Reality Awareness. So it will be super, super exciting. I'm doing assessment questions and things at the moment. So as a gift celebrating me coming near to the end of my certification, I'm going to give a pretty decent discount on the Soul Starter Pack, first time releasing it. So I would really recommend, if you are interested in it, to, I suppose, snap up the delicious discount, because the next time I open it and release it, it will be full price. Ayla says, love the messages so far. Yeah, they're so big, isn't it interesting that just when we're on live and there's messages sometimes for others, there's always messages in it for us as well, for everyone, for me, for other people listening, even on the replay as well. I found that so deeply that like our perception and our mind and our situations and environments of where we are in certain times, there's always different messages. I've already got one card for you, Ayla. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that... I want to say the word refresh is coming up. I'm not sure if that's me because I'm feeling fresh with the wind and the coolness. But Ayla, the word refreshment, or like you have been refreshed, or are you having a fresh start? Is there something you're fresh starting? I already got this card this morning for myself. Yeah, like, so first card that I actually pulled out, Ayla, if you can't see the pictures very well, please send me a private message and I can definitely send you a photo of your cards. 28, commitment. I'm getting like deep breaths, like I want to say water, refreshment, like refreshment or refreshing, like have you just gone through a big death and rebirth? Like, has there been a big death and rebirth? Like, has there been something in your life that's like fallen to pieces and then you've come, or maybe you are currently coming through the, I'm just holding this 2-foot tripod so it doesn't fly over in the wind. It's like, has something just, like, are you in between coming through a refreshment of some sort? So straight away with this commitment card, so the water is like, I'm wondering, like, have you been around water a lot, or do you feel like is there somewhere in your life, can you drink more water? Can you swim in the water more, or put your feet and walk along in the beach or in the lake, or is there something going on? I feel like water is definitely, let me just check these comments. The commitment card, yeah, baby. Hello, Shans. Just waiting for Ayla, and then if you are still here, Shans and Nat, you're most welcome. Ayla, such a big death and rebirth, yes, and I go to the water nearly every day. Beautiful. Yeah, so, yeah. So just looking here again, like I can send you a photo of it if the sun's too bright, but I want to say like commitment. So you've got like the water, and I do feel, yeah, I feel like there's like the death and rebirth. It's like, I don't, I'm getting the necessities. I'm like, yeah, beautiful. It's like good job for being near the water every day. And it's like sleep too, like sleep. Where can you get more sleep or more nourishment so that you can commit to self and do the things that you want to be committed to, if that makes sense. And that there is, it's like that cliche thing that we get, the cliche, you know, when it's like that blessing in disguise stuff, when like shit things happen. I want to say like, and then I look down. So up here in the mountains, there's actually like faces in the mountains. I'm not sure if you can actually see that, but there's like hidden sleeping faces in the mountains, like multiple of them. So it's like the blessing in disguise. Like if you're needing a message, or you're needing a support or a guide of that, it is going to come to refreshness. I want to say, like, it is going to come, we're rocking. It is going to come to refreshness and the rebirth. If you're not, like, I feel like it's like, yeah, I am sure, I know that I'm rebirthing, la, but sometimes again we need that timely reminder that we were just talking about before, to really just like give us support and guidance and hope and knowing of like some reassurance that, okay, yeah, like, okay, maybe it has been so death, it hasn't been, there's been the challenges, there's been the shit hitting me in the face, and then but it's going to be okay. That blessing in disguise is going to come from refreshment. Ayla says, letting go of who I thought I was, a rebuilding again. I feel like crying. Yeah, and it's got like this sudden like I just want to cry. Like, you want to, like, are you grieving those old parts of you, of things that you thought you were and now you're not? really in need of more sleep. It's a huge point for me. Cannot wait till my bub sleeps through the night. Yeah, I'm on holiday with my the other card is adventure. Family refreshing. Yeah. How old's your bubby now, Ayla? It's yeah, I feel like this. So the commitment message today, it's almost like the sleep and the water and the self-care and the things, and just coming back to the basics and the simple necessities, so that when you build those, then you will be able to have the commitment. Like, maybe, I don't know, like, how are you feeling about commitment at the moment? Is there any? 8 months old. Yeah, so that's still a really, 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 really challenging age, regardless, hey? Yeah, I want to say, like, how do you feel about commitment at the moment? I'm just going to wait for you to drop your message about that. How do you feel about, like, the word commitment, or, like, the energy or the relationship commitment? And your other card is adventure, which may have something to do with being away with your family, adventuring, getting out. I'm not sure. Kind of getting like a feeling of anxiety coming back. I personally have had a lot of anxiety this week, so it may be mine, but are you feeling any sense of anxiety, or have you been having anxiety? Almost, so this is coming up in relation to adventure, because I'm like, has there been anxiety to be able to leave the house or anything? Or am I picking up myself or someone else that's on live? Maybe. Yeah. Because I'm like, this adventure, so everyone's perception of adventure is different, and definition of adventure is totally different. But I feel like today, this adventure, it doesn't have to be anything big, like fucking traveling halfway around the world or doing a fucking road trip for 6 months. It could just be the adventure from the house to the cafe is your adventure. ALSA is so relevant for me. I'm trying on committing to calls of the heart. Yeah, I do have a bit of anxiety with the kids. Yeah. Big time. Well, good on you, girl. Good on you about, committing to that soul alignment, committing to that heart, and committing to what, like, is next aligned in your steps, for you, like, on your heart, on your soul. So, yeah, keep going. It's like the commitment will flow if you just keep doing those little things, to keep doing those little things. Go to the water each day. The sleep, it's hard when you have a little one that's so little and learning, and parenthood is just a whole nother extreme, isn't it, with sleep. So maybe there is times where you're struggling to sleep, or challenged to find that time to sleep, but it's like, do what you can, do the best that you can, and if you do those little things, that self-care for you, that commitment will start to come in more and more. I hope those messages landed for you. Beautiful. Ayla says, the commitment thing still feels scary, because sometimes my heart's wanting me to step out of my comfort zone. Yeah. And then our fears come in, and our nerves, and our worries, and other people's judgments, and all the things. It is scary. I want to say, like, the scariest things that ever scare us, though, most fears, not all, but I feel like most fears, when we feel that fear and that scare, if we tune in with it and we really ask it, is it going to serve us? It generally does. When we feel scared of stepping into that space, out of our comfort zone. It's like how I feel fear every day. I feel like in my business and my purpose, and even with my clients, and building that self-worth in myself. Sometimes when I share, or I post, or I make content, or trainings, or even doubting myself sometimes when I go to share something with one of my clients, and I get fearful because I'm like, oh, Maddie, you don't know it all. Like, you don't really know that. What if you're wrong? La, la, la. And then all the fears come in, and I'm like, what if they judge me and they think that I think I know it all, or this and that and the other? And then I step into this fear, and then it's scary because then I'm like, this is out of my comfort zone. I've never done this before. It's like even this soul starter package, the soul healing starter package. I'm like, oh my gosh, this will be the first time that I'm like walking people through some of these things that I've been practicing with my heart and soul, and that I've been healing through in the last while. And it's like, oh, but I've never done that before, so it's out of my comfort zone because I've just created this delicious new package that I know that will shift because I have just lived through it. But then I've still got this fear of stepping out of my comfort zone, that I'm like, oh, what if someone signs on and it's not exactly what they wanted, or it's not exactly what they thought, and blah, 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 and then all the doubts come in, and it's hard, it is scary, you know, it really, really is. But I want to say, like, if you can tune in with that heart and start to learn over time through experience and exposure to trust your heart always knows. Your heart is never wrong. Your heart is always true. It is always honest. Your heart is always right. Your heart cannot be wrong, even if it is scary and out of your comfort zone. Your heart knows. Your heart knows, honey. Yay, it sounds amazing. It is. It's going to be incredible. Thank you. It is going to be incredible. It already fucking is. It's incredible. And you've got to step out of those comfort zones, because I think that's what I've been realizing too, even releasing like my 21-day shifter that I released like probably 2-ish months ago now. Like when I went to release that, I was like, fuck, is anyone even going to sign on? Is it the right thing? Or should I have this element and that element? Because the world is our choice and our purpose is our choice, and it's limitless. I fucking choose what goes into these programs and these passionate spaces where people can expand and move and grow and heal, and then share it with other people. I choose, and same kind of thing happened. And then when I released it, I was like, holy shit, this is fucking powerful, Maddie. If you didn't release this and you didn't put this out there, how the fuck are people even going to know? They're not going to know. And it's the same with, if Star is still here, that is the same with sales. Like, that's what I've changed with my business and learning how to, you know, like sell your stuff, but you sell it from a genuine place in your heart, that you're like, I know this shit works. It's helped me. It's saved my life. It's moved me through these things and helped me with so much, that I'm selling something that I know someone is going to benefit from. It is going to open their heart. It is going to make them expand and grow and flow and all of these things. So it's different than just selling a product that, you know, isn't gonna, I'm trying to think of a product without shaming any products. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, it's like when someone sells you something and it's not, you know, it's unloyal, it's unhonest, and it's not what it says it is. You know, when we buy something and it's incorrect, you know, like the marketing's been incorrect, and you're like, well, that's not what I fucking paid for, and then you feel ripped off, or they're selling you something that's not long-term quality. And that's what I want to say, like, with like the programs that I am now selling and creating and releasing and purging into with all this magical creation and working with my clients. It's like, I know that this work is like lifelong shit. It's quality, and it will stick with you forever. It's like a one-off investment that will change your fucking life. Star says, still here. Ayla says, thank you so much for the messages. You're so welcome, honey. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Your heart knows. Yes, 100s. That shifter has been incredible. Thanks, Star. You're so welcome. Shans, is it Shans and Nat? I think I've done some cards for you. Shans and Nat. Shans, are you here today? Wonderful. If you are still here, let me know and I can pull you some messages. Ayla says, 100% resonate and exciting for the programs. I'm totally feeling you. Thank you so much, honey. Yeah, so much love in the space. It's Nat. Cool. Nat is here. Awesome. What did you say, Star? Star says, your passion is fire, baby. Preach it so much, medicine, magic, and your words. Thank you, darling. Thank you. And because it comes from truth, we can see through when it's not truth. Even if we don't practice it every day, we can see through when there is not truth. Intuition never lies, baby. Okay, Nat. Sorry, lovely. I thought, because I think you ever shared Facebook. I couldn't remember if it was Shans or Nat. So Nat will do. Nat. Let's see what... Ooh, that one really jumped out. What we got for you today, honey. How are you? Where are you coming in from today? Share with us. Excuse my snuffly nose. Oh my god, there's 3 mamas walking their babies along the beach and it is so beautiful. Am I a cheesy lover today? Star says, yes we can, and we can feel it. Yes we can. We can feel the genuinity. I just want to pretend I have a baby and walk with those baby mums. Nat says, so good. I live in Campbell Bay, Cable Bay, not Campbell Bay. Cable Bay. Oh, how do I say the name? Manganui? Far north. Yodi. Yeah, I feel like you've had a card reading before. Hey, beautiful. If I'm right, if my memory's right, I'm just going to have a water meal for your second card. Deliciousness. So I also forgot to mention, guys, that I have my private one-on-one psychic readings that are open too. So I've got 2 offers around that now. I have put the link in the description as well. My audio and PDF is $57 New Zealand. And then, I can't even remember my new price of my other one, but I've got another offer that I've just opened, a 30-minute live video chat full scale psychic reading as well. So they are both available at the moment for bookings as well, which are really in depth. We do 3 decks and 18 cards. Really incredible and powerful, and you're welcome to ask questions with those psychic readings as well to tune into anything specific. So if you would like to know any more about those as well, feel free to send me a private message. All right, beautiful Nat. I've never got this one. 43, repose. Nat says it was so, hashtag, do you mean your last reading was so on point? I think. I so did. It was resolved. Oh, it was so what I needed to hear. Yeah, I'm so glad, honey. So you got repose. And then I had this one this morning too. So both the cards I had for myself this morning, you guys have tuned into too. 47, unexpected. So if you would like a photo of your cards, just send me a private message and I can happily send them through just because it's so sunny today. Just starting with this first card, I'm going to just read from the book. They are quite long messages from the book in this deck, but I feel it is important to read this one. So Nat, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm going to say repose. 43, repose. Sleep is a necessity. Just like food and water, which we've just been talking about with Ayla, okay? Sleep quality is linked to mental, emotional, and physical wellness. If you are not getting regular quality sleep, it is time to look at how you can change that. When you have a good night's sleep, when you have a good night's sleep, you are better able to address the stressful areas of your life. You may sacrifice sleep when you feel pushed to get everything done. However, you can then find yourself making mistakes and not functioning at your best. When you get enough sleep, it helps your brain solidify your memories after a good night's sleep. Pieces of information can be pulled together from different experiences and parts of the brain to create novel perceptions and spark revelations. Sleeping well might help you solve a problem that has stumped you or resolve a situation that had you previously blocked, so releasing blocks. You may also find your creativity levels increase when you are refreshed and rested. Your body re-energizes, heals, and releases stress when you sleep. I feel like this is telling us exactly what we fucking know, but again, it's a timely fucking reminder. Mind my language. But it's like we all fucking know how important sleep is, that sleep is fucking crucial, that we heal, we grow, it feeds all parts of us sleeping, we recalibrate, we refresh, all of it. Like, we need sleep so crucially, but we are all guilty of pushing sleep aside to get other shit done, to prioritize other things. So it's like a reminder again. Sleep helps regulate your appetite, mood, and mental abilities. During your nighttime repose, the body produces hormones that repair and build muscle. When you wake up feeling alert and revitalized, put the energy to good use. You will sleep better if you have a regular sleep routine and go to bed at the same time each night. Affirmation for this card, Nat. I willingly prioritize my need for quality sleep. I am grateful for the opportunity to be more rested and refreshed. And we've talked about refreshment today. My gosh. I'm going to read that one more time for you, Nat, okay? I willingly prioritize my need for quality sleep. I am grateful for the opportunity to be more rested and refreshed. Damn, are these on point? I feel like we definitely do disregard sleep, or we don't mean to. We're just trying to juggle all the fucking things. And all the, I'm just watching all the leaves fall on my head, sorry. Yeah, it's like, refocus those priorities. Even when I want to say, like, well, go back to my nursing study years, because I have a nursing degree and then a postgraduate certificate in children's health. And when I was always studying, you know, they always teach you, you know, like, having a break in between, and like having a break and going back and refocusing is really important. And I always used to be like, oh my gosh, it's bullshit, I'm running out of time, I'm never going to finish the fucking assignment, I don't got time to rest, la la la. And I never got it until I found self-development and really started to discover self-care at a deeper level. And like, I want to say this has got something to do with self-care too. And not playing, but that's the word that's coming out. Well, maybe it is playing and juggling with the sense of self-care and the different ways that you prioritize the things in your life, not just sleep, but like all the things. And sometimes we go too far and we topple over, or we become overwhelmed or overworked, or we try so hard in the physical aspect of looking after us, but then not in the emotional or the spiritual, and then it gets all unbalanced. But I want to say, like, that's natural. It's not to shame ourselves or tell ourselves that we've done wrong or anything like that. It's like saying this is how we learn our balance, is by unbalancing. We don't find balance unless we fucking unbalance. And it's like, when I used to study and people used to tell me, like, no, because I was so fearful, but my self-worth was so low then, and the way I looked at myself and my knowledge, I thought I knew nothing, and I just lived in fear of failure all the time, fear of disappointing people, fear of failing my degree, fear of not being good enough, fear of not knowing all the things to look after the sick kids and the parents, and I don't know, running around like all upset about all the things. So I would just sit at my desk for fucking 12 hours, like forcing, because I was so scared of failure, I was so scared of judgment, and I would just keep going, and I didn't know the extent of how to self-care and flow between. And I made a little quote post this morning about, what was it, spontaneity, something to do with like spontaneity, flow, and committed routine is balance, and they're both fucking necessary, like, you know, but we learn through it. Nat says, I've been working on my night routine as I know this is just so important for my Wairua. So true, feels like a refocus message. Yeah, like refocus, recheck in, take a deep breath, and I love that you're working on your nighttime routine as well. And it really, and also what else is coming through today as well, Nat, is like taking on, like hearing and listening to the messages or the external advice and the guru, but like when we look for like gurus, we look for entrepreneurs, it's like all those words and those people and those things, what everyone says, but then taking bits and pieces from what we hear around us from others and what works and what doesn't, and recommendations, I want to say, and then taking that, but then actually taking a deep breath and checking in with ourselves and asking ourselves, oh, do I like that or not? Oh, I don't know if that works for me or not. I'm going to try that, and then I'm going to use my own judgment. And I want to say this can come into like the same aspect of like when we judge someone from hearing external because other people don't like that person or something like that. And it's like, don't judge a person until you actually know them. Or make your own, like, don't make an assumption of other people's opinions and things. Make your own judgment. I don't mean like judge people, but I mean like make your own, it's like if your family doesn't like someone, but then you really connect with them and you're like, fuck, maybe they have done bad things in their past, or maybe they have lied, or maybe they have made some mistakes, but for some reason I'm really connecting with them, that you trust that. And I want to say that about routine too, so I've gone off on a tangent a little bit, but it's like for example, like I'm very nocturnal. I love the day, I love being in the sun, I love it, and for a while I was actually forcing myself because I so badly wanted to be in a routine where I didn't feel hungover in the morning because I hadn't stayed up till 2 a.m. creating and like doing my business and all of these things. So I was like forcing myself, setting my alarm at 5:30 in the morning because like people said like your mind works best at this hour and that hour, and the most golden hours of sleep are from 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. apparently, and things like this. And then there's like the Chinese medicine thing and all these things, and so much information. And so I was like, I better just try. And routine takes a while. And there was like a few weeks where I was trying to do that, and I was like, fuck. And then I realized, do you know what? Waking up early does not fucking work that great for me, okay? It just doesn't. So I found like a medium in between where I'm trying, and I know that I can do like 2-3 nights where I can stay up when I'm in a big, beautiful, creative, like purge flow, when I'm creating all these things. I can stay up till like maybe 2 in the morning. Any later than 2, no, I'm totally fucked the next day. But I can stay up till like 2, purge it all out because I'm moving so much, and I'm so productive that I've like done this on my website and I'm so close, and I'll be like birthing a new program like the Soul Healing Starter Package that I'm releasing this week, and that can work. But then after 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, okay, nope, cut off, Maddie, 10 o'clock, but I've got all this stuff to do, and they're like, no, 10 o'clock, go to bed, because your body now actually needs some nourishing and needs some rest. And I've started to find a new flow where I wake up between like 7 and 9 in the morning now, and I'm actually okay with that because I know that at night, once I really start going, I cane it. And that is what works for me. Yeah. Beautiful. Your other card, Nat, I'm not sure if I even mentioned what it was. Unexpected. Yes, I did. Unexpected. Unexpected. And I want to say, like, unexpected is really unexpected. It doesn't, I want to say, it doesn't have to mean negative or positive or really good or bad or anything like that. I want to say the first thing I seen when I picked this card out was the cheekiness of the fairy down there. I'm not sure if you can see it. I want to say, like, cheeky calm flow. I want to be like, let go. Let go into cheeky calm flow. I don't know why. Cheeky calm flow. That's all I could hear. Star says powerful. Yeah, baby. So glad. Yeah, I want to say cheeky calm flow. I don't know. She's like, it's like, can you just go into cheeky calm flow? And it's making me giggle. Cheeky calm flow, and just flow with the unknown, the unexpected, and just trust it. Just trust it. Like, I don't know if you want to go and write that somewhere now, because all I can hear, cheeky calm flow, cheeky calm flow. Like, that's all I can hear. Poor people behind me that are probably looking at me like, what's that girl doing? Yeah, baby. So guys, just again dropping in for the Soul Healing Starter Package that I have releasing this week. I have created this because when I started my soul journey, I heard all these fucking words like spiritual and meditation and transcendence and inner child work and shadow work and wound healing and psychic readings, and I was like, what the fuck is psychic? I don't even know. What is wound healing? What is all these things? So I've created this beautiful 7-session Soul Healing Starter Package that is going to be releasing this week, and because I'm coming to the end of my certification, I'm going to give it a real decent discount. So if you are interested in hearing more about that, send me a private message. But it will be out and about anyway sometime this week. I've just got 5 pages left to create in our ebook, and then we're all go, baby. So if you are keen on stepping into that space and dipping into, and it doesn't even, so I created it so that it is a beginner's soul package, because that's where I was nervous and scared and kind of wanted to dip into the space, and I was like, but I don't understand what does spiritual really mean? Everyone has like a different, what is shadow work? Like, people say the word shadow work, but I don't understand. But it doesn't mean if you've already dipped into the spirituality phase of your life that this isn't just as important for you to step into this space, because it can refresh your memory. It can, and there are so many different ways. So that's the big part of that's bleeding through my Soul Healing Starter Package, is that spirituality isn't black and fucking white, and it ain't one way or the other. Every spiritual healer, mentor, entrepreneur, business person, whoever that inspires you with healing within your soul, it's different. There are so many different ways of doing inner child, of shadow work, wound healing processes, etc. But this is just the way that works for me. So I created this beautiful, juicy freaking package. So if you are keen on getting into that space, send me a private message. You can even send me a private message now as well, if you are super keen, because it's probably only going to be, I'm thinking maybe 4 spaces opening for my time at the moment, so you want to jump in there and get the discount deal as well. Nat says, so good. Yeah, take that cheeky, what was it? Cheeky calm. I can't even remember the other word now. It's gone from my space. I hope that related for you today, Nat. In some formal way. I feel like I need to listen back to that, when you really get in that zone and it's like, it's just flowing through, and it's not me. It's because it's not me, it's coming through me. Flow. Yeah, flow, baby, flow. Okay, guys. Well, if there is anyone else online, just before I go, if you would like a card or a message, drop a yes, please in. I would be happy to pull for one more person. Otherwise, I will jump off, and I'm gonna at least have a walk on the beach. I don't know if I'm contemplating on jumping into that ocean. That says, so need to lighten up. Yeah, baby, we'll take that. I can send a photo of it if you want. When you look at the little fairy on the man's hand, you'll be like, okay. Oh, yeah. And sometimes we do, like when we lighten up, everything else flows and stuff just magnetizes to us. I'm so excited. I'm going to do a full moon ceremony with my fantastic coach, Hannah. Big full moon today, eh? Is it a power moon or a special moon today of some sort? Full moon of something. It is something. I can't remember though. Nat says, thank you, gorgeous lady. Thank you so much for joining us today, Nat. Would love to see you again. We're here every Friday, so definitely come and join us anytime you feel called. Lovely to have you here. Star, go for a swim. I was waiting for that. The thing is, I will feel so fucking alive if I do it. I need to do it, but my toes are cold. Fuck. Okay. And there's not many people here either, so it's like beautiful. And then when I'm after my swim, look at that, only after my swim, I'm driving back to my home. And that's also sad. I'm ready to move out of there. I'm ready to move into my van, but I need to get an inverter into my van so that I can have my computer in my van to do my work. So that has to happen first. But I don't want to go home because it's like in the city. And it's kind of like dingy. My room's nice, but I don't want to be in the city anymore. I want to be here, baby. This is where I want to be. Okay. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. You are all fire. You are all power. You are all delicious and magical. So we will see you next Friday again. And keep an eye out for our Soul Starter package that's coming out this week. Otherwise, psychic readings, private one-on-ones. The one was nearly going to fly then. In the description as well if you would like to book a private one-on-one psychic reading as well. Star says, thanks, Maddie. You will. Thanks, beautifuls. Love you all. Mwah.